monsters out there to discover, you know, about the zombies. And I went in knowing little to nothing. So to learn about it and to learn about the different types of zombies that like exist, you know what I mean, like that exist in the lore, was super fun. It's super interesting, and I love learning more about that kind of lore from different cultures. So this really was super enjoyable. I do have the second one, but I think I'm gonna wait for next October to read it, or at least when I'm in the mood for like a middle grade, which right now I'm not really in the mood for another middle grade. So I think I'm just gonna keep at the first one for now, but I do have the second one, so whenever I feel like it, I can pick it up. The other one that I finished that I don't own is The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is the second book in the Bear and the Nightingale like trilogy, and I'm not gonna say anything about it just because I don't want to spoil anything. I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it as much as the first one, but like for different reasons. The first one, it's very fairy tale retelling, fairy tale like aspects that were used in the first one. It was like very heavy on that, which I love. I love fairy tale retellings. I love fairy tales. I love the whole like it's dark but nuanced and just like it's lessons, and I don't know, there's just something about it, the structure of it, that I really enjoy. The second one felt more like adventure, if I can say it like that, and it did focus more on like relationships of like family dynamics, I would say, and it was more adventure. Like it was a lot of players happening and mystery going on, so it was a different vibe than the first one, but I still enjoyed it. But I would say maybe I enjoyed it like slightly less, but I'm still really, it's like really fun. I really enjoy it, so like no issue there. I'm thinking of getting the third one so I can probably try and finish a trilogy before the end of the year. That would be fun. But anyways, I have it in my mind that it might happen. The other one that I finished, and actually this one I finished today, it was Chlorine Sky by Mahogany L. Browne. And again, you've probably seen it in my last ones because I was also in the middle of this one. And so this is a novel written in verse. A novel, maybe novella, depending on your definition. Like it's under 200 pages, so to me it would be more like a novella written in verse. And it doesn't always work for me, the verse. It's kind of like poetry, and I say it and I will always say it, just some poetry structures just do not work for me, and it gets me out of the story. And I think in this case I would say like 80% of it is something that I enjoyed, and the way it was written, I enjoyed it. So I think for that alone it worked for me, like for the structure and the writing. But also the story was really touching, because it is kind of like a breakup with a friend storyline that you don't really hear a lot of people talk about, and it's not explored as much as it should be, because I think it would be devastating to lose a best friend or like someone you consider a close friend. And I think it does a very good job to, like, for one, have character growth, so you see that character growing through this book. And what's interesting is the whole time of the book you don't even know her name. Like it's just, they're so focused on the people around her and how they perceive her and her relationship towards like them, like what the give and take, and like how much she's giving, and she's not being given almost anything back, maybe except like her cousin, because her cousin is like the coolest girl out there. But yeah, it's so touching to see that, and I could definitely relate to a lot of those things. And I think it goes beyond geographical location, because I feel like this is the kind of things teenagers go through no matter where you are in the world. It's just that's how it is with teenagers and friendships. There's a lot of emotions going on, a lot of finding yourself, a lot of advocating for yourself also, which it's hard, you know, like you need to build that up, and even as an adult it's still something you need to do. So it was a really nice book. I love the story. It's very touching. It's a beautiful story, and honestly I would highly recommend it. I think it goes like, it starts with this friendship breakup and then explores so many things about this character that are so relatable that I think anyone can take something out of this. And it's like really short, so you are to pick up a book at the library, or you want to try a new novella in verse, you should definitely give this one a try. Then I finally finished Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. Look at this big bad boy. So this is a duology actually. I thought it was a trilogy or series. It's actually a duology, which thank God, because they're very chunky, and I really enjoy this. I think there was a middle part, so when I was trying to explain the story to my husband, I think there's a whole middle part that I could resume with. She's somewhere and she's trying to find clues of what's happening, and we do get those clues as like with the main character, and we can kind of connect the dots slightly for her or sooner. I don't know that we do. I don't know. But there's a big chunk where it's that. So that one was slightly too long of a moment. But in general, I have nothing to say about the writing because I love Zoraida Cordova's writing. This is so fun. This feels more like a classic YA of like that you could still enjoy nowadays. And there aren't that many tropes, I would say. And the ones that were there, I personally really enjoy, so that was fun. So you do have this misunderstood main character. You love it or you hate it. You know, I feel like it depends. I personally enjoyed it just because at least she's smart, and I can kind of see where she's coming from with the whole like misunderstanding and like, you know, it's her against the world. So I could, you know, like feel for her. I wouldn't say that she was my favorite main character, ride or die kind of thing, but it was still interested on how she went along with the shenanigans that happened in this book. So that was really fun. And yes, I like the side characters. I wish we had a bit more time with some of the side characters because I thought they were so interesting. And the little anecdote, I'm so sorry. The little anecdote is that I thought my friend, because I was buddy reading this with my friend, and I really thought she's texted me, I finished it, have you finished it? Or she said something like, did you finish it? And I thought she meant that she had finished it and she had asked me if I had finished it. So anyway, big misunderstanding. I finished this book. I don't wait like half an hour and I just, assuming that she had finished it, just text her all the spoilers of the ending. Unhinged, unprovoked, for no reason. It was there, and I wanted, like, I feel like that's the buddy reading experience. You talk about the for her, and I just, oh my god, and I spoiled the whole ending for her, and it was awful. I felt so bad. She forgave me, don't worry, we're still friends. We're still friends, she loved me, and I'll just be way extra more careful for the second book. I'm not gonna talk about anything else unless I make 100% sure that she finished whatever chapter I'm at or whatever. So yeah, that's a little anecdote. I promise I'm not a bad buddy reader. I just I completely misread the situation. I'm sorry again. But yeah, it was fun. Those are all the books that I finished. Like I said, it was really a really good reading week. I think I got a few days where I was in this mood of just waking up early, doing my things, and like taking just like maybe an hour or so of reading, which would prompt me to read at other times of the day. So I think that really helped. And I'm currently reading Dead Girls Walking by Sammy Ellis. This one I was meant to read during my Kai Spooky reading vlogs and everything, but I couldn't get a hold of it in time, so I finally got it as an audiobook from my library, and I was like, yeah, why not? Like, I wanted to read another book that came out in 2024. in the story, but I don't feel situated. I don't understand sometimes the vibe of the scene. Sometimes it's like very normal, and then suddenly you're supposed to be like super scared and shocked, and I'm like, are we, like, what's happening? And then it's so quickly over, and you're like, oh well, I didn't even have time to be scared, or to like be scared for her. What's happening? So there's a weird thing with the pacing, and I don't know if it's just a me thing, because I feel like I've been out of horror books for like a few weeks, or if it's just like the author's pacing, and like once I get more like further into it, I'll just be able to jive more. I don't know. So anyways, I'm currently listening to this one, and so far I'm enjoying it. And because I am doing a video on like books I want to read before the end of the year, so that's gonna come soon. I think I'm only gonna focus on that one and Thunderstruck, which I haven't touched since my last reading glimpse. I had decided at that time that I wanted to immerse read it, so audiobook and physically read it so I can annotate it. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I haven't had the mental capacity of just saying sit down, listen to the audiobook, and like focus on the book, because I'm so used to doing things while I'm listening to my audiobook. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'll try to at least sit down for a few moments to make that happen. But if not, I have the other audiobook that I'm gonna keep reading. And yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for the next week. There's a lot going on this week, so I don't know how much reading I'll be able to do. It's my husband's birthday this week, and we have the Salon de Livre de Montréal, so that's gonna take a moment, and I want to do content for that too, and edit and everything. And yes, and Christmas coming, and I want to do like I don't know that you guys would be interested in seeing that, but I kind of want to do like homemade Christmas gifts. So I want to like put sometimes on homemade Christmas gifts that I want to make. So yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna have a lot of reading time, at least not the next week, maybe the weeks after, but who knows. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading glimpse. If you liked it, you can always give a little like. You can comment if you want to know anything more about this book that I talk, or if you enjoyed them too. And subscribe if you enjoyed these types of content. I try to post at least once or twice a week, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.
No estoy pendiente a lo que tú estás haciendo, que yo no la estoy rompiendo, yeah. Tú mismo te estás mintiendo.